Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Are we on? Is it working? Ashley, hello. First to comment today, my lovely. Marie, hello, my lovely. Hi, Emma. Hi, Sue and Chloe. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, where's my power picker? Oh. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Angela, Kelly, Tara, Kaylee, Amy. I think I've left my pearl picker just behind. Where shall we show you? Let's go on to Best in Hearts. Sue, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. Sorry, as you guys know, I don't like standing on camera. You can see me back here. No. Just come to the whole picker, which I believe. Oh no, it's not there. Oh. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everybody. Oh, it is in here. Now that's not going to go back up there unless I should put that there. Okay, hello, I'm here. I couldn't find my pearl picker. Okay, there we go. Oh, bless him, Chantel. Linda, bless you. Thank you for the stars as well there. Hi, Angela, Sue, Beverly, Samantha. I've missed loads of names then as I was looking for this. But welcome to everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Let me just pop that there. Put that there. Promise I'm organised. It's, again, I know I'm slightly late to what we normally sort of be. Deary me. But we're here now. Hello, hello, hello. Nicola, thank you for the stars. So lots going on today again. As you know, the January sale is on the website, but it finishes this weekend. So it finishes on the 31st, and as it turns midnight to the 1st of February, that's when it stops. So if you would like to grab a deal with the January sale, and I mean, we put hundreds of items in there anyway. Let's just have a quick look. There are, dun, 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 there we go. There's 93 different items still on the sale, which is really cool. Let me pop that in the comments as well. So that's the link. January has gone quite quick, yeah. So there's the link for the sale. New in section on the website. We've got a few new in items on there. If we have a quick look, we have, of course, these earrings are on there. They don't come with the oyster opening, but they are crystal pearls and you get to pick all different colours. We've got the Ducky earrings, Pharaoh's Wish pendant, Gifted Rose pendant, the Hallows earrings and pendant. I love those. The Hatching pendant. Now the Hatching pendant, I can't wait to actually show you on camera because it's the little chick which is breaking out of the egg, but it moves, and you all know how I love a moving item of jewellery. So the top of the egg is like attached to the bail at the top, and then the chick like moves around under the hatched piece of egg. So I love that. Melting Heart pendant. The Sun Lash earrings are gorgeous, and they're huge as well. Like, they're a really nice size. And then you've got both sets of thread through earrings as well. So there's lots of new in items on the website. It did, like last year's January, it did last for ages, but yeah, this year's gone quite quickly. It is nearly my birthday, yeah, and Aaron's birthday, and our wedding anniversary. February is a very busy month for us. We kind of don't do Valentine's Day because we have so many other things to celebrate. Obviously, we love each other every day, so yeah. Right, so sorry, just got distracted. So January sale finishes this weekend. The new in section, Bursting Hearts are still going for now. They'll be going for at least another week. Where does that take us? So today is Friday. That'll take us to the 4th. So shall we say that they finish on the 4th of Feb, the Bursting Hearts. I was meant to do a post about it. I do apologise that it hasn't been done yet. But yes, they'll be on for another week and then they will stop. Okay. Yeah, all oysters are available. We only have a few Christmas oysters left. Like when I say a few, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Only 5 Christmas oysters left, and then they are gone until Christmas time. When are the hoop crystal earrings going on? I don't know off the top of my head, Steph. I do have a few items to add on to the website. It's just been so busy. So I am getting them as fast as I can. Hello. No, July. Oh, Sophie, bless you. Well, the Christmas oysters, they can't be here all year. I love the colours with them though. I really do. But yeah, we can't have them all year. So shall we get started for today? There's lots of February birthdays in. Luckily, I'm not live on my birthday. But on Aaron's birthday, I was meant to be live, but however, we've booked that off, so we're not live. There is, if you have a look on the events section on the page, you can see all of our live dates. And also on the pinned post on the page, you can see the live opening dates there as well. And on the 11th of February, there's no live. And on the 22nd of February, there's no live. And that is because it's Aaron's birthday and my anniversary. So that's why I'm not working, or not live those 2 days. However, I still haven't added on the couple of live dates that need to be added on, which again, keep an eye out for, because there'll be limited spaces with those only. Thank you, Larissa. So shall we get started for today? I have posted the order list on the page. I think there are a couple of people to add to that order list, but I'll add them on when we get to the end of the current order list. And again, if you would like to order, there is space available for today. So up first is Kelly. Oh no, that came out of nowhere. Ever so sorry. Kelly Galloway. Kelly, are you here? It will be our 2nd year of marriage, Larissa, but we've been together like 15 years. So, are we live on the 27th? Yes, we are. Kelly, hello. Kelly, you're starting us off today with 2 bursting hearts. Let's go across to the bursting heart screen. So again, it's got the tint of purple to it, so I don't know why, but we're just going to flow with it again. So Kelly, I'll need to know which 2 bursting heart numbers you would like, and then if you'd like to keep or if you'd like to donate. Oh, I'm so sorry, that was so rude of me. What 2 bursting heart numbers you would like, and if you'd like to keep or if you'd like to donate your shells. Oh, got a creaky chair today. So we've got numbers 1 through to 12. Number 6 and number 9, donate the shells. Also don't. Oh, bless you, Kelly. Or as you all know by now, apparently when I start a live, is I do yawn, and I don't mean it, and I am sorry, but they do sort of die down quite quickly. Because I said the word, it made me yawn again, and if I read it as well, it sets me off. So please ignore me, but I will keep apologising. Right. So number 6 is this one here. And then number 9 is this one here. Okay, so we're going to go straight down. So this one here is number 6. This one here is number 9. So we'll put number 9 back here and we'll open up number 6. Angela, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. Okay, so in here, you are starting off with a bonus. So bonus item, which means Kelly. So the bonus item is you get to pick a pair of 925 stud earrings with 8mm crystal pearls on them. Let me take you across to the photo. Which colour crystal pearl earrings would you like, my lovely? You were testing me, Joanne, weren't you? But which colour crystal earrings would you like? So Dreamy Rose, Rosaline, Mulberry Pink, Dreamy Blue, Lavender, Iridescent Purple, Iridescent Dark Blue, Tahitian, Eden Green, Iridescent Green, Rose Gold, Mystic Black, Ivory and Light Cream Rose. Suzanne, sorry, thank you ever so much for the stars there. Oh, Iridescent Purple. So Iridescent Purple is this one here. Let me get that focused. There we go. So that's the Iridescent Purple there. Lovely. I'm just going to write that down so I don't... Oh, I haven't got a pen. Okay, so I've got that down here. Let's open up your bag. So I'm just going to move the bonus section to over there. And you have a pendant, my lovely. Apparently today I'm saying all the wrong words. I'm sorry, Valerie. Okay, so you have a pendant. Now, oh, let me pop it the right way around. It just did a spinneroonie there. So here we are. Now, this pendant, it doesn't have to have the pearl on here if you don't want to. So you can have the pearl off of the jewellery, or you can have the pearl on the jewellery. That's completely up to you. So you can see it's a smaller heart at the top, and on the half of that heart it's got the zircon crystals. On this side it then comes into the larger heart, and again the top half has encrusted crystals in him, and then the rest is 925 silver. Now if you did have the pearl on this one, it would be off the end here and would be dangling sort of at the bottom, wouldn't be able to move around as well. So this one, like I said, it comes with one oyster opening, and you can have the pearl on or off of the jewellery. That's completely up to you. So that was number 6, and we'll open up number 9 now as well, and then we'll do the oyster openings together. So this is number 9, Kelly. And in here you have another bonus. You have a second bonus, nothing in there, which again means you get to pick another pair of crystal pearl earrings. Now again, you can have the same colour, or you can pick a different colour. What do you think? What would you like? I'm going to thank you kids for being 9 and 6. Can you have Tahitian? Of course you can. So the Tahitian is this one here. So it's almost like a dark silver with like a greeny, very dark green overtone. But again, let me just write that down. So we're going to be Tahitian crystal studs. Okay, perfect. So I've got those down as well. And having a look at your item in here, again, I'm just taking away the bonus section there. You have another pendant. So 2 pendants here, Kelly. Now with this one, the pearl needs to go onto the jewellery. Okay, so the first one, the pearl doesn't have to go on there if you don't want to. With this one, the pearl does need to go on here. So let me show you. Okay, here we go. So this one, again, it's sticking with the heart theme, and half is zircon crystal, half is not. And however, with this one, the pearl, as you can see, does get set at the bottom here, and it will be able to move around. Also, in the centre is the word love. Now, it is backwards for you right now because you're seeing a mirror image. However, of course, when it's there with you, you'll be seeing it the correct way round. So Love, and with the O, you've got a little pink crystal in the shape of a love heart instead of the letter O. So I'm just going to see if you can see that pink crystal there. Kelly, I hope you're happy with both of those pendants there. Okay, which means they both come with an oyster opening each. If I bring you back up again and we'll grab your oysters. And you've said you'd like to donate the shells, haven't you? Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? And you're thinking pearl on or off of the jewellery with the first one? And is there colours that you're hoping for with the second one? So I'm just getting these open for you. 1 and 2. And let's go down. So oyster number 1. Thank you, Sophie. Okay, oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, I can see 3 pearls there. 1. Oh, wait. You are quadding. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So your first oyster, you are quadding, my lovely. So you've got the 4 pearls in the 1 oyster here. So already you've got a lovely selection of colours to pick from for those pendants there. I'm just drying them up and then we can show you them. So you're thinking pearl on with both the items. Perfect. So with this oyster here, you've got a bright deep icy blue, a bright coral, a darker grape purple, and a lemon yellow. So beautiful, quite nice, brighter colours to start with there. Alison, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there. Thank you, my lovely. Moving on to your second oyster. So again, this is from the surprise bag. Oh, there's one side and the other side. And in here, you've got a larger, darker pearl there. And there's no more in that one. So it looks like he's a larger, darker chocolate pearl. Okay, Kelly, what do you think to these colours? Now, as it is the bursting heart, we don't allow the colour swaps on these ones. However, I do hope that you're happy with these colours, and I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. So icy blue, bright coral, dark grape purple, lemon yellow, and then you've got that chocolate as well. If I run them through the board for you, The icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Coral is not a 5, not a 5.5. He's a 6. The grape purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5 as well. Your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this up here again. What do you think, Kelly, and which ones would you like where? Oh, Nicola, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the donations with the stars there, my lovely. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. What do you love them all? They're stunning. Can you have the great purple on pendant one and coral on the other? So to confirm, pendant one was this one here. So this was the one that didn't need the pearl. However, you would like the purple on there. And pendant 2 is the heart with the love in the centre. If that's going to focus, I don't think it is, but you'd like the coral on there. So I'll put those in there. Please correct me though, Kelly. If that's wrong, please shout out, because I can easily swap them back again. I am going to write it down as well, but if I pop the pearl in there for now, it just means that I've definitely got them with the correct one, and you sort of saw me do it, so they can't be wrong, unless you tell me, of course, if they're wrong. Let me write that down though for you. So we're going to have, I'm going to call it double heart, just because it's 2 hearts. Double heart, we're going to have the purple, and I'm going to call it the love hearts, just because I can't remember the name, but I'll know by the looks of it. We're going to have the coral. That's right. Okay, perfect. So Kelly, my lovely, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. And yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You've got the 2 pairs of crystal earrings as well, and that's safe up there for you. No, you're very, very welcome, Kelly. Right, up next today is Bronwyn Longford. Bronwyn, are you here? Oh, bless you, Nicola. Thank you for the kind words as well. Oh, Larissa, yeah. Oh, I can never reach. Oh, I can never reach number 6 very well. There we go. The sound is funny. Have I got 2 microphones going? No, I've only got the 1 microphone going. Let me know if it's funky. I can have a look into it. Okay, Larissa, not a problem. If you have ordered, I will be doing an updated order list as we get to the end of the current one. At the moment, I'm looking for Bronwyn Longford. Bronwyn, are you here? Sounds okay? Okay, I mean, I can turn this on, or does this turn it echoey? Am I echoey now? Because if so, I can turn that one off again. Or if that's better, I've just turned it off again, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so last call for Bronwyn. Yes, echoey, or yes, better? Oh, yes, echo. Okay, yep, turned it off. That's fine then. So I haven't seen Bronwyn Longford, so we're going to move on. If she does come on, we can add her in, but it will be to the end of the order list. Oh, bless you, Nicola. Thank you ever so much. Up next then is Julie McClough. Sorry, Julie McCloughlin. Apparently, I'm saying all the wrong words today, Julie, so I do apologise. Julie, hello, hello, hello. Julie, you have a bursting heart as well, my lovely. So again, we're going to go back across to the bursting hearts wall. Oh, Linda, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there. Where's the camera? Oh, there. Thank you. Okay, so Julie, you've got one bursting heart. Which number heart would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Again, we've got hearts numbers 1 through to 12, so it's completely your choice. Number 7, that's this one right here. And you'd like to donate your shells. Thank you ever so much. So let's go down. So in your number 7. And in here you have a bonus. A few bonuses today so far. So you get a bonus as well, which means you get to pick a pair of 925 stud back. They are stud back earrings with 8mm crystal pearls on them. So if I take you across to this screen, you can see all the names of the colours. You get to pick which colour you would like. What do you think? What do you think? Dreamy blue, of course. So dreamy blue are these ones here. Let me just write that down for you. Dreamy blue. Crystal studs. I was meant to get the stickers printed, wasn't I? I just never got around to that as of yet. Right, let me take away the bonus item. Now, you have a pendant here, Julie. This is a different type of pendant. I can tell you it comes with 2 oyster openings for this one pendant here. Okay, so this holds 2 pearls, so 2 oyster openings, and you have that bonus there as well. So this one is quite a nice longer pendant. So if we start with this longest section here, this has a crystal dot on it, which is a little crystal circle, which means as it catches the light, it's going to reflect and sparkle away, if I can get it focused down there. And then you've got these 2 shorter sections. Now, as you can see, they're all different lengths. Your 2 pearls are going to be attached onto those different sections, and that means that they'll sort of hang slightly differently when they've got the pearls on. So the 3 sections are like that there. So I hope you're happy with that, and your 2 pearls will be set, one there and one there. With this one, because of this section of the pendant. I actually say that a snake chain would suit this pendant. I mean, you could have this type of chain, which it doesn't look bad at all, but if you wanted to change to a snake chain, you could do. So I've just moved that down. You can sort of see if I bring this up, they do go together, but because of this is the snake chain, it does sort of go with the snake chain. I'm also going to show you, if I bring you, oh no, that's not me. If I bring you here, oh, I don't have, I was going to put that on there. Do I have a chain that I can show you with? It does look good with the snake. It does. It's because it's the snake chain. I mean, it doesn't look bad without the snake chain. Just saying, you have the option to change it if you wanted to. So this is it on a pendant, and if you see, it sort of sits, and it's one of those long drops. So it's a really quite elegant piece. Obviously, with obviously not this type of top that I'm wearing. Or you could have it shorter, so it sort of sits and goes. But I would have it personally round there, and then it sits perfectly. So I hope you're happy with that one. Okay, so Julie, what do you think though? Are you happy with that? And 2 oyster openings, so I need to know which 2 pearls you'd like on there, and of course which order as well. So you've got the one which is the top one, and then the middle pearl, because then you've got the crystal at the bottom. And because the crystal is clear as well, it's going to go with whatever pearl colours obviously you choose to have on there. So 1 and 2. Let's get these open. Oh, thank you, Sharon. It's beautiful. You will change to a snake chain. That's perfect. I'm just going to make that note now. Like I say, it does look good without it, but it just matches that snake chain perfectly. Obviously, it'll be the same length that you've chosen, and everything there's all the same. It's just the chain base. It just matches it beautifully. Right, let's go down for your oysters. Okay, so let's get this open. There's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, Julie, I haven't asked, is there a certain colour that you are hoping for? Oh, you are twinning. Twinning with darker twins there. And there's no more in that one. Let me just dry these up for you. And you're twinning with chocolate twins here. You've got one chocolate which is slightly lighter than the other one. If you can see that, the one on this side here is just slightly lighter than his twin, but quite nice deep, quite a nice rich chocolate colour there. So that's from your first oyster. And then moving on to oyster number 2. Oh, is it, Sophie? I'm glad you like it. And to be honest, Sophie, you're the only person. I made one of those and it was a gift to you. So yeah, I'm glad you like it. You're the only person who owns one, because I designed the little baubles as well. So it's completely unique. You're the only person in the world. That's amazing. Ah! To have one. Right, sorry, Julie. I'm going to have a squidge here because I can see a darker pearl there as well. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so you actually have a third chocolate pearl. Now this one is visually slightly smaller, which means you're going to have a lovely autumnal themed sort of coloured pendant here. And actually these chocolates and autumnal colours go really well at the moment with the seasons as it is, and actually go with a lot of colours as well. Like the red top I'm wearing today, this would go beautifully with. So I do hope you're happy with these. So I will need to know if you'd like the twins on the jewellery or if you'd like to mix and match it. And then if you just had a preference, of course, if you picked what, like this one's visually smaller, the smaller one, would you like it at the top and the larger one at the bottom? Or yeah, completely, what would you like? Let me measure them. The twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And then your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Okay, what do you think? What would you like to do? The smaller one and one of the chocolates. I would possibly go for this one just because then it's a... Actually, no, we're going to go for that one. Okay, so obviously this other pearl is yours as well, and we're going to do smallest. So we're going to do it like this. We're going to do the smaller one at the top, a larger one in the middle, then you're going to have your crystal setting down at the bottom sort of tier. And then of course your other pearl is yours as well. I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. Let me just write this down. So we're going to have in the middle, we're going to have the smaller chocolate, and then no, in the top. See, top smaller chocolate, middle larger chocolate, and then you've got your crystal dot at the bottom. No, Julie, you're very, very welcome. I'm glad you're happy. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. That's safe on there for you. And that's it there. You take that one then. Thank you very much, Bab, for the tea. Actually, would you take this as well, darling? Because it was for that, but I've got that now. Thank you, darling. Is the dog in here now?
No, I've got him still.
Okay. Sorry, Aaron just brought me tea. Just earned a top fan badge. Whoop whoop. Replace heart number 7. What's that one there? So, shall we carry on with the next person? Up next is Jutta Learman. Jutta, are you here? Jutta, hello, hello, hello. So Jutta, my lovely, you have, shall we do your bursting hearts first? Because you've got oyster openings as well. So if we do your bursting hearts, because you've got 2 hearts, then we'll do your openings afterwards, if that's okay. So if so, we'll go across to the bursting hearts wall. So as you know, if you'd like to pick which 2 numbered hearts you would like, and yeah, if you'd like to keep or if you'd like to donate your shells, my lovely. number 3 and number 11. Okay, so let's bring you back and go down. So number 3 is this one here, number 11 is this one here. So we'll put number 11 at the back and we'll open up number 3 to start with. And we're donating your shells, bless you, thank you ever so much. Okay, so inside number 3, oh, thank you Marie, bless you, 43-week streak. 300 stars. Marie, thank you ever so much for the donation there, my lovely. Jutta, inside, oh, I love this one. Inside number 3, see there's nothing there. And there isn't a bonus with this one. You have a bracelet. Now, this bracelet is, hang on, it's got a T-bar closure. So the T-bar goes through the circle. You put it through long ways. Oh, you don't do that. There we go. You put it through long ways and then it closes like this. Now from that T-bar you also have a star. Kira, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars as well there. Okay, so T-bar closure, and you've got that star there at the bottom. And then the chain of this bracelet is a, oh, I'd have to double check. I was going to say it's a Figaro, but it's not a Figaro chain. So describing the chain visually then, you've got the larger and then the, let me get it focused again for you. You've got the larger and then 2 small links, or 3 small links, and then the larger link and 3 small links. Now you can have pearls on here, and I would recommend having, like if you just kind of have the one pearl, I'd say have it here near the star. And then if you'd like to attach more pearls on here, you can with lobster fittings, and I would recommend doing it on the larger link because that will space the pearls out nicely. Or you don't have to have pearl on here, or it's completely up to you. So the star is actually on the circular section where you put the T-bar through. So I would put the pearl just here, so it's sort of when you wore the bracelet it would hang just next to the T-bar so it didn't get in the way when you were threading it through the chain. Jutta, I hope you're happy with this one. If I get that focused again for you. There we go. Hope you're happy with that one, my lovely. And again, with this one, you can have the pearl on or off of the jewellery. It's completely up to you, Jutta. So you can just let me know at the end, once we've popped your pearls, if you'd like them on or off there. Moving on to heart number, this was 11, wasn't it? So let's get this one open as well for you. And in here, and you have a bonus. Just going to move this heart away. So if I take the bonus out of here so you can see, you have a bonus, which means, Jutta, you get to pick a pair of crystal pearl earrings. Again, they're 925 silver with crystal pearls, 8mm crystal pearls on them. Which colour would you like? Which colour set would you like? So we've got Dreamy Rose, Rosaline, Mulberry Pink, Dreamy Blue, Lavender, Iridescent Purple, Iridescent Dark Blue, Tahitian, Eden Green, Iridescent Green, Rose Gold, Mystic Black, Ivory and Light Cream Rose. Ooh, Lavender. Okay, I'm just writing that down. Lavender crystal studs. So if I bring you back, the lavender are these ones here. So if I get that focused. There we go. So these ones here are the lavender. Okay, and then the item you have is actually a pair of earrings as well. Just grabbing the earring card. So this one actually comes with 2 oyster openings, Jutta, and the pearl does need to go on the earrings. Okay, so these earrings are 925, they're hookback earrings, and these are the sparkle raindrop earrings. So let me just get these focused for you. There we go. So as you can see, they are this beautiful raindrop shape. The whole way around it's encrusted with zircon crystals. Then it clears because this bit that goes through your ear, so you don't have the crystal going through the ear. And then your pearl gets set right at the bottom of these raindrops, so you can sort of see they get set and they'll sit outwards on the earring. I hope that makes sense. And Jutta, I hope you're happy with those, my lovely. So you've got the bracelet and the earrings, which actually go really well together as well. And you've got the crystal pair of stud earrings as well. So if I bring you back up here, that has 3 oyster openings altogether. You'd like to donate your shells. Would there be certain colours that you're hoping for? 1, 2, and 3. So let me just get these open. There's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's go down. Oyster number 1, Jutta. Oh, there's one side and the other side. So we're waiting to see what colours come out. Okay, so with your first oyster, you are twinning darker pearls there. There's no more in that one. Now, if I just dry these up for you. Oh, you have the steel blue. Oh, they are stunning. So steel blue are like a silver base, and they've got a slight blue overtone to them. I'm hoping you can see the steel blue in them there. Let me just pull my... Sorry, there we go. So silver base with that blue overtone. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side. Oh, and the other side. And in here you are twinning for a second time, and twinning with apple green twins here. Now visually these are slightly different. You've got a slightly brighter and slightly darker one, and I think the slightly brighter of the two is visually larger as well. Of course we'll measure them at the end, but they do have that slight difference there. And then moving on to your last oyster here, Jutta. So let me just open him up as well. The oysters are in different bags. So obviously for the bursting hearts wool, we're just calling that the surprise bag, because there's a mix of so dark rainbow, light rainbow, and 4 pearl oysters, and normal natural oysters as well. And Jutta, you have got 1, 2, 3, and 4, ending with a quadding oyster there. Love that. There's no more in that one. The first twins on the earrings, so the steel blue ones on the earrings, that's perfect. I'll write that down in just a moment. So you've got 2 sets of twins here and a quadding oyster. You are a very lucky lady. So I'm just popping these in the sand as well, and let me hold them up so you can see. So steel blues at the top, apple green twins in the middle, and then you've got a grape purple, a coral, a icy blue, and a lemon yellow. What do you think to these? So you'd like the steel blue, so the first set of twins on the earrings. Would you like any pearl on the bracelet at all? If I run them through the board, steel blue number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Steel blue number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5 as well, so they're the same size there. The brighter apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. The lighter apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. So they are measuring different sizes with the apple greens there. Your grape purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Icy blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5 as well. Okay, so grape purple on the bracelet, perfect. Let me just write these down. So we're going to have earrings, going to have steel blue, bracelet, we're going to have the grape purple, then all the other pearls are yours as well. Jetta, I hope you're happy with all of those, my lovely. Just popping these all in here for you. And then you have 2 oyster openings as well. So I'm just popping these in here. Oh, thank you, Larissa. Now, Jutta, with your other 2 oysters then, which 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? There's number 1. And number 2. Children necklaces, I think we do have the children's section on the website, or for example like cage pendants, where you can change the pearls around depending on obviously how old the child is. I don't recommend the pearl jewellery for babies or anything like that. My daughter had her first item from me when she was 8, and she actually had it on one of our cord necklaces, and then obviously now she has chains. And my son actually still has the cord necklaces because he has he's got like a little dinosaur necklace with a blue pearl on it on his cord. So it completely, I always say it depends on obviously what that person is into, because it may be a specific child item like the unicorn, the fairy, the tooth fairy, the pink and the blue elephants. We've got the flower bracelets, we've got the polar bear and the unicorn earrings. So we do have all the specific child items, child sized. But stuff like the slightly larger items, like the cage pendants or the normal pendants, if it's a themed item that your child may be interested in, it may be worth then just customising it to have the different length chain or to have the cord, and just changing it that way, if that makes sense. Jutta, sorry, I was just chatting then, wasn't I? Oh, bless you. Yeah, it's completely your choice. I'm just saying I don't recommend the jewellery for babies or anything like that. But yeah, so I hope that makes sense though. With you can sort of pick, mix and match it to match the size and stuff you need. Right, Jutta, Christmas oysters, and it's your last Christmas oyster. Oh. Okay, so 2 Christmas oysters. 1, 2. Just are there certain colours you're hoping for here? There's 1 and 2. So let's go down. Christmas oyster number 1. You have a softer top there. Good evening, Stella. Oh, Oh, okay. I think I'm going to miss these Christmas oysters as well, you know. I really, really am. Jutta, you're hoping for green or red. How about both? You have triples so far. There may be more. Let me have a squidge. But I can see a green and a red to start with. So you've got the colours you were hoping for there. I'm just having a squidge. Nope, there's no more in that one there. So you have triples in your first oyster. You have a silver bells, a berry red, and a Christmas green. Let me hold them up so you can see. And then moving on to oyster number 2. So again, this is your Christmas oyster. You have a softer pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And in here, I can see a little bit of a peeper in there. Let me have a squidge and pop him out. You have a snow white. And there's no more in that one. Okay, what do you think to these? Now, Jutta, with these pearls, we can swap them. So if you're not happy, of course we can swap them here. And if you are happy or if you'd like to swap them, let me know, and then I'll need to know which 2 pearls you'd like on your jewellery. So silver bells, berry red, Christmas green, and a snow white. If I run them through the board for you, the green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Berry red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Silver bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the snow white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5 as well. What do you think? Please swap the silver for a snow white, of course. Is it the snow white that you'd like on the jewellery? White on the earrings, perfect. I'll convert you all into liking green, don't you worry, Stella. I do love a good green. Okay, Jutta, so white on the earrings, just confirm for me, are you happy with those there? I'm going to take your silver away. And I'm going to bring you back up, but if they're not correct, let me know. I'm just going to write this down. So we're going to have white on there. Lovely. Perfect. So I've got itchy nose again. It's always it's always an itchy nose as well. Just so then, I hope you're happy with everything there. And yeah, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives as well. Thank you for donations of your shells, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, and up next then today is Kerry Lowe. Kerry, are you here? Oh, I always reposition myself and I go flying. Lisa, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. And Anne, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there as well. You're all being very, very kind. And Kerry, you're here. Hello, my lovely. Kerry, you have a bursting heart. So again, if we go back across to the bursting hearts screen, which number hearts would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think? Oh, are you still here? Has my comments stopped? Oh, yeah, no, it's moving. Perfect. Hayden can choose number 9. Okay, perfect. And you'd like to donate the shells. So number 9 is this one here. If we bring you back again. And then let's go down. Oh, the printer. So let's go down. And, oh, this heart is already slightly... It can't come apart fully because I've taped the end still. This is the reason we tape the end, just because they can slightly come apart from each other. So there we go. So there's nothing else in there, as you can see. And there isn't a bonus in this one. And you have, oh, I love these ones. So you have a pair of earrings here, Kerry. Lucy, thank you ever so much for the stars there. Again, that's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Now, these are thread through heart earrings. So these are on the website in the new in section at the moment. I'm just going to show you one side one way and one side the other way. And that's just so you can see, because they're quite hard to show you otherwise. So they will be worn, so the hearts, as you can see, the puffed heart is at the bottom. Now the pearl, if you'd like the pearls, if you'd like the pearls on the jewellery, the pearl will be next to the heart here, how it is on the website. However, you don't have to have the pearls on this jewellery if you don't want to. Now these are thread through earrings. So this little bar at the bottom is the bit you push through your ear. And then you pull it through to where you want it to go. So the chain bit does go through the ear as well. Now to me it sounded daunting. When I first went to put my first pair of thread through earrings in, I was not sure at all. But they they grew on me and they're actually really comfortable. And like I said, you can pull them through to let them hang where you'd like them to. Now as you can see here, I have to hold this heart, otherwise it may pull through. But they do then swing, so you've got the thin bit at the back and you've got almost like the double. If I hold it this way, yep, 925 silver, yep, you've got the double swing, so you can have it so the heart sits slightly higher than the bar, so it drops down lower than the bar. You can sort of position it where you'd like them to go. And like I say, you can have the pearls on or off of the jewellery there. It's completely up to you. So 2 oyster openings with these ones. And again, there's no pearl colour swaps, as we know. However, with earrings, if you wanted to get the matching pair, you could swap one to match the other if you wanted to. So we'll see what comes out and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm just opening these up for you. Would there be certain colours, Kerry, that you're hoping for? Let's go back down again. Okay, so your surprise oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side, and in here you are twinning. And you're twinning with black cherry twins there. Oh, I love them. So black cherry are a really sort of dark, deep, almost, as you say, black, but they've got this gorgeous sort of red hint to them, almost like the cherries. Oh, nearly dropped the sun then. So you can see black cherry twins to start with there. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. Ooh, and in here you are twinning for a second time. There's no more in there. And you're twinning with coral twins. Now, these coral twins, they are definitely different shades. You've got a brighter and a lighter one. So if you prefer to have the corals on the jewellery and you prefer to have matching, I can swap one of these corals for a match of the other one if you wanted to. Or, of course, if you're happy with the black cherries on there, that's perfect as well. Now, if I run them through the board for you, or again, you don't have to have pearls on the jewellery, you can have the pearls loose if you wanted to. Black cherry number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7. Black cherry number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7. And the lighter coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7 as well. No pearls on the earrings, of course you can. Well, I hope you're happy with those, and let me bring you back up and pop your pearls in here for you, and then I'll write down that there's no pearls on there. No pearls. So I hope you and Hayden will be happy with that, Kerry, my lovely. Thank you both for the donations with your shells as well. And of course, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. No, you're very, very welcome. Okay, up next today is Tara Hughes. Tara, are you here? Oh no, my paper's empty. I don't know. Oh, I do have more paper. Sorry, my printer was printing and it's wrecking the place. Replace heart number. Oh, everything's going on. Tara, you're here. I'll do that in a minute. So let me replace heart number 9. Oh, I knocked number 3 off. Everything's going wrong. Bear with me. Just a second. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Where are we? Tara, can you please have mystery and donate? Also, use your peripheral code and disorder chart. You have. Yes, you have. Why? You're not a pain at all. Okay, I can confirm it says that the coupon has been used, but yeah, it hasn't taken it off your total. So what I'm going to do is, let's just see if I can do it now really quickly for you. I don't know why that would have, it should have, and I'm ever so sorry it hasn't. but that should have taken it off you. I don't know why it didn't. So let's get that back to you ASAP. Yeah, I don't know why that's... Okay. Okay, so that's done for you. You should have an email from PayPal to confirm that momentarily. And then I've learned this. It will either go in straight away or it can take up to 3 to 5 working days. And that just depends on the way that you paid originally. So yeah, it just depends, but it's already been processed. And like I say, you should have an email to confirm. I'm just going to make a note here as well. But again, I'm sorry that the code didn't take that off. It should have done, and I can see that. But no, it's fixed, it's sorted, not a problem. So where are we? Let me go back up and see what you'd like. So altogether, you've got 3 openings here. I think it was mystery, but let me just double check. It was mystery and donate. Perfect. Now, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? 1, 2, and oh, a bit of tinsel. 3 with a bit of tinsel. That must be from the Christmas bag. Right, let me get these ones open again. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's go down. Mystery oyster number 1. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? You have a lighter pop there. So there's your mother of pearl. Hoping for gold, and your son and you are Potterheads. I love that. It's been a difficult decision. But I understand. It is a difficult decision. So I do understand. You've got a runaway there of a 2-tonal icy blue, and you're twinning with icy blue twins here. And one of them, there's no more in that one, is definitely a 2-tonal. The one that I popped out though, let me just have a closer look to see if he's a 2-tonal as well. They are both 2-tonal blues. So if I show you them individually, so you can see here. Now I can actually give you a suggestion if you wanted with the pendant to be able to change the colours. I can give you a suggestion on how to do it if you get more colours in the future. Or if you're set on the gold now and you of course like it matching with the other item, then I won't tell you. Does that make sense? So I'll let you know if you want to know. Okay, so you can see there that both 2-tonal icy blues. You've got lighter and darker areas as you go around the pearl. Let's move on to oyster number 2. Oh, quite a nice sharp pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. It's just a little bit of flesh there, but you can see there's no pearls on that side. And I can again see a little peeper. You want to know? Well, I'll finish popping your pearls out and then I'll bring you up to show you or tell you. So there's no more in that one. So you have a darker pearl here. And he is a purple. Actually, no, he is a 2-tonal purple and chocolate. Let me show you. I'm going to just have a look just to see what base colour it is. Oh, it's close. I'm going to say he's a base chocolate with a purple overtone. But I don't think the camera's picking it up as clearly, but it's definitely a beautiful purple overtone there. And then moving on to your last oyster. Oh, lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. Let's have a squidge in there. Ooh. Okay, so we have a coral. And there's no more in that one. So quite nice lighter, but still quite a brighter coral here. Now, Tara, as you know, with these, we can swap the pearls if you're not happy. So it's going to be completely up to you. And if you prefer to have some time to think about it, you can email me your colour choices and any swaps that you'd like to do as well. So that's completely up to you. So 2 tonal twin blues, a chocolate purple and a coral. Blue number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Blue number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Chocolate purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5. Now I'm just going to show you these again, and then I'm going to bring you up quickly just to talk about possibly if you wanted the changeroo. It's not called the changeroo, but okay. So with pendants, I'll do that swap in just a second. Let me pin this for you, Tara. So with pendants that don't need the pearl attached onto the item, so with this one, you can have both of your items. You can have with the pearl on, or you can have the pearl loose. That option is there. Obviously, it still has the oyster opening with this item. You can have the pearl on or off. If you wanted the pearl on with the pendant, now with the earrings, if you have the pearls on, the pearls are on. But with the pendant, if you wanted the pearl on but changeable, it would be an extra £1.50. But you could have the pearl on a larger jump ring. Now our normal jump rings are either 4 or 5 mil, depending on what item it's going on, or if you just order a jump ring on a pearl as it is, that's a 5 mil jump ring. However, to go onto a pendant, you'd need that jump ring to be at least a 7 mil. No, depending on the chain, sorry, you'd need a 7 mil jump ring, which just means it's slightly bigger, which means you'll be able to thread it onto the chain. It sits next to the pendant. You can sort of play with it. It moves up and down. It sits next to the pendant, and you can add more pearls to it, or you can change them around. So it's just a way of, if the pearl doesn't have to be set onto the pendant, it's just a way then you can then change the pearls on there. Does that make sense? So yeah, it's just a little way, and it's actually I like it. So let me bring you back. What did you say? So could you swap the icy blues and the coral for darker golds? Of course you can. Let me just have a little look here. What did we say? Swap the icy blues and the coral. And then is it the golds on the jewellery? So I've got really quite nice brighter golds here. I'm just having a look. Oh, yep, those two are the same size. And then we could have that one. Yes, of course. I completely understand. Are you happy with that shade of gold? So that's the darker, brighter shades of gold there. I've got the more pastel types of golds, or if you want to go darker than that, you can go into the chocolate bronzes. Thinking snitch gold. Okay, so that is kind of snitch gold. Are you happy with that one? That sort of shade? Just taking your 3 pearls that we're swapping out. All right. Love them. Yes, perfect. They are yours. Let me put them in here for you. Then I'm going to write down, we're going to have golds on the jewellery. Okay, so we're going to have gold and gold. Perfect. Tara then, my lovely. I hope you will be happy with everything there. Thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. And of course, I hope you will be happy with everything once it arrives. Thank you. No, you're very, very welcome. Okay, so up next then today is Bronwyn Longford. Bronwyn, are you here? Sorry, I was just printing the orders to do an updated order list, and my paper ran out there. Why is the paper always so hard to open up? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everybody joining. There's a bit of maintenance going on here. Bronwyn, hello. Ever so sorry, just bear with me a second, my lovely. Okay, so Bronwyn, you have one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Oh no, wait, sorry. You've got two openings. Sorry, my lovely, two openings altogether. What do you think? How do I know the colour of the petals? As in, when they're in the oyster, I don't know the colour, Stephanie. When they're out the oyster, a lot of the names we've named as we've gone on. And now it's just, that's what they are to me. Does that make sense? Yeah, we do know the range of colours to expect in each bag, but obviously I can't pick an oyster up and say there's a pink in here because I won't have a clue. Can you have mystery and donate? Of course you can. Now, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's get these open for you. There's 1 and 2. So 2 mystery oysters, donating the shells. Let's go down and, like I say, are there certain colours you're hoping for? The video on the ceiling is coming. I just need to upload it. It's actually made. I just need it to be uploaded. I'll try and do it over the weekend. It is done. It's just I need to upload it. Right, so oyster number 1. Not sure on the colours. Just not a darker colour, so fingers crossed for more lighter or sort of brighter or sort of pastel-y colours. Oh, maybe an icy blue. Okay, so oyster number 1, there is your mother of pearl. And in here, now this down here is just a piece of shell there. It's just a piece of shell that's come off. Now I can actually see a little bit of a peeper at the top. You have a coral pearl here, and I'm just going to have a squidge in here as well. There's no more in that one. So you have a coral pearl to start with, Bronwyn. Now I'm just going to dry this up. We'll pop him in the sand for you so you can have a closer look here. Jessica, hello. Thank you for joining us. There is your coral, Bronwyn. And then moving on to oyster number 2. You have a softer pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Oh, and I can see here, now we have a blue pearl, and he's a large blue pearl there. It's not an icy blue though. Let me just have a squidge. There's no more in that one. Okay, so he is it's a mix between the Pepsi blue and the TARDIS blue. Quite a nice larger pearl there, but like I say, he's a mix between the Pepsi and the TARDIS. Now, what do you think to these, Bronwyn? If you're happy with these colours, that's perfect. I'll need to know which colour you'd like on which item. If you're not happy and you'd like to swap them, we can swap one or both of them, but again, I'll need to know which colour you'd like on which item there. So if I run them through the board, the coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. What do you think to these, my lovely? Poppy, hello. Hello, Poppy. Thank you for watching. You don't mind that blue? Ooh, I'm glad you like him. What do you think of the coral? And which colour would you like where? Oh, I hope you and Rosie feel better soon, Jodie. And hello to you both. Can we get the coral on the 21 and blue on the Dreamcatcher? Of course you can. I'm glad you're happy with the colours there. So coral on there and then blue on there. Perfect. Bronwyn, I'm glad you're happy with those then. Let me put them in here for you. And then on there as well. So thank you for the donations with your shells, and of course I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. No, you're very, very welcome, my lovely. Very welcome. Right, let's do an updated order list. Now I'm going to type out the order list and read it out as I type it out, and then I will post the order list on the page as well as in the comments. Okay, so if you bear with me just a second, because I'll be typing, I won't be on the comments for a moment, I'll be typing as we go. Okay, so we have up next is going to be Samantha Bodell, and then Linda Stickle, Larissa Hart, and Diane Brown, Sarah Gould, oh, Linda Stickle, I'll add your order with your order, my lovely, so you can have them both at the same time. I'll do that in just a second. So after Sarah would be Julie Hanwell and Linda Southam. Okay, so let me just go through and say those again. Hang on, same name, same address. That's perfect. So let me just pop these together. So the order list is Samantha B, Linda S, Larissa H, Diane B, Sarah G, Julie H, and Linda S. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you on the order list, which means the order list is not that long. It won't be too long a wait at all. And if you would like to order, you can do so. And I'll do an updated order list as we get to the end of this one. Now I'm posting the list on the page. There's going to be a dotted line and then the new order list will be posted. So I'm just doing that now. Okay, there we go. So if you refresh the page, you'll see that. And if I pop the order list in the comments as well, you can see it there. Oh, I love that, Larissa. Okay, sorry if I missed the comments there. But perfect. Up next today is Samantha Bodell. Samantha, are you here? Samantha, hello, 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 hello. So Samantha, you have, we'll do your bursting heart first and then you have your oyster opening afterwards if that's okay. So with your bursting heart, have I frozen? Hey, I froze. No, it froze for me too. I just looked up like, huh? Alright, let me just sort that out. Okay, I'm not frozen there. Not frozen here, not frozen here. Okay, we're back. Did you hear, could you hear what I said, or was it just frozen everywhere? Number 12. Perfect. And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So number 12 is this one. Oh, no, I was going to bring you up. I mean, we're here now, so we can just stay here. So let's get this open for number 12. Keep or donate the shells, my lovely. Donate the shells. Okay, perfect. So in here, oh, I love this one. Okay, so there's nothing else in there. And with this one, we can see that there is not a bonus with this one. However, Samantha, you have got the heart hoop earrings. Now, these very, very popular. The heart hoops are not on the website at the moment. We've got the star hoop earrings on the website. The heart hoop, like I say, are not on there. I don't know if I'm just going to show you the one for a second. Okay, so it's quite a nice larger hoop and it's a thread through hoop. So you thread it through here. It goes all the way around into your ear, like all the way around until you're ready. Then the heart is at the bottom. So you can see there's the heart hoop. Now with these, I have a pair of these as well, Tara. I love them. With these, you can have the pearls on or off of the jewellery. They do sort of sit with the heart there and sit. They sit in front of the heart there. I mean, I could put them behind the heart as well, but then the heart would sort of be at a funny angle. So that's why we put them in front of the heart. Or you don't have to have the pearls on here if you don't want to. So quite a nice, let me bring you up so you can see for a second. I mean, I've got my ones I could pop in quickly, but they're quite a nice sized hoop. I don't know if you can see that. Quite a nice sized hoop. So yeah, I hope you're happy with those, my lovely. Let me just put them back in here. Now you have 2 oyster openings with these. And again, pearls on or off of the jewellery, that's your choice. And if the pearls are on and you prefer to have matching sets, if you don't get twins or matching sets or anything like that, you can choose to swap the pearls because they are earrings. So yeah, I hope you're happy with those. They really are comfy. They really, really are, Sophie. So I've got my heart hoops just down there. I love them. And normally with hoop earrings, I have to take them out after a while because it pulls on my ear. But with those ones, they're perfect for me. Like I can keep them in for hours and hours. And yeah, I just don't notice I've got them in. Very happy. Perfect. Right, so let's go down. I've just opened up the 2 oysters here. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Oyster number 1. There's one side. And the other side. Oh, and you're twinning. Oh, these are perfect. You've got lighter purple twins there, my lovely. Now, there's no more in there. They may visually be possibly slightly different sizes. You've just said purple, and look, your first pearls out are twinning purples. Now, if they are different sizes, there's definitely not a lot in it. If they are, the one on this side would be the visually larger. Like I say, I will measure them at the end there. So beautiful pearls there. Moving on to oyster number 2. Okay, so in here, there's one side, oh, and the other side. And in here, oh, a runaway. And I can see again, you are twinning for a second time, Samantha. And you're twinning with apple green twins here. Now let me dry these up and hold them up again so you can see. So you've got decisions now. You can either have no pearls on the jewellery and have them as they are and the pearls loose, or you can have green or purple or a mix of both on the earrings. There's the green and the purple. They do go beautifully together. But yeah, it's completely up to you. What do you think, my lovely? Let me measure them because I'm curious to see if they're the same size there. Apple green number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7. Apple green number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7. They're the same size there. The purple, visually slightly smaller, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7. Purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. So they're measuring the same size, it's just they possibly might look, but that might just be me because I've got quite a picky eye. Can you have the purples on the earrings? Of course you can, and I'm glad that you're happy with those. Just popping them in here for you. Then I'm going to write down that you'd like purples on the earrings. And like I said, purple matches those the earrings perfectly, don't they? So we're going to have purple on there. Samantha, you also then have a oyster opening on its own. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Thank you, Larissa. Topping up heart number 12. Oh, there we go. Keep knocking the actual card backings. I don't like to see them wonky. But what type of oyster? Mystery and donate. Where did I put the mystery bag? There we go. Okay, so with your mystery oyster, that is not a mystery oyster. Okay, so this is a complete mystery. You can either have this one, because we don't have, I don't know why that or how that's got in there, or you can have a true mystery oyster. Decisions. Yep, if you would like to order, you can still be added on for tonight. That's not a problem. So would you like the first oyster I picked out or the proper mystery oyster? What do you think? The rest of them look normal. The true mystery oyster. Okay, I'm going to put this one in the surprise bag for the hearts because we don't know what's in it, so it's in there now. It can be in with its with its other surprise bags. Okay, so let's get this one open for you, Samantha, and let's go down. So your mystery oyster, lighter pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Ooh, and you have a beautiful blue. Let me have a squidge here as well, just see if there's any more. Samantha, what do we think to a blue? There's no more in that one. Now, with this pearl, we can swap him. So if you're not happy here, we can swap him for a pearl of your choice. If you are happy, that's perfect. So this again is a sort of mix between a Pepsi and a TARDIS blue. What do you think? Let me measure him for you. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. He's a lovely shade. But what do you think? Are you happy to keep this one? I'm just going to bring you back up and just confirm for me if you are. You'll keep him, perfect. So let me pop him on here as well for you. Samantha, I hope you're happy with everything there then. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. No, you're very, very welcome. And up next today is Linda Stickle. Linda, are you here? Linda Stickle, are you here? My comments are really slow today. Linda, if you're here, please comment I'm invisible. Bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anybody else can see Linda Stickle, please comment on her comments, because again, that will bring it forward so I can see. Oh no. There we go. So these pink and purple roses, I've got them so they're not actually attached, so I can move them around. The other ones are attached, but yeah, these ones I got them so I can sort of move them and mix them about. No, I haven't seen her either. Thank you, guys. So if she does come on, we can add her in, but it will be to the end of the order list. Up next is Larissa Hart. Now, Larissa is here, unless she's popped off. Larissa Hart, are you here? You can scratch off Buckinghamshire now. Can I? Whoop, whoop. Larissa, hello, my lovely. Hello, hello, hello. So Larissa, you have a bursting heart. Now you are so on it. You are the one who tells me to stock them up. Which one? Go, go, go. So thank you ever so much for for reminding me to do so. Which number heart would you like, my lovely? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Number one, your son's birthday and donate. Perfect. So number one's this one here. Can you guys just see that in the camera view? So there we go. If I bring you back again, and this is number one. Let's go down to get him open. I'll explain the map in just a moment, and what I did, instead of putting them on our stories, I've put them on YouTube now because it was a lot easier. What's it called? Journey. Right, Larissa, in your heart. Oh, I love these. No sound. Can you hear me now? Hello? It's back. It's back. It's back. It's back. Okay, so the sound that what I said was, I can either post the maps on Facebook story, but a lot of people kept missing them. So what I've done is I've been putting them on YouTube instead now. So if you'd like to follow our map journey, please follow us on YouTube or follow the journey on YouTube, because that's where you'll see the progression and where it's going. So Larissa, I love this item. Love, love, love this. So I hope you're happy. Okay, so as you can see, there's nothing there. I did just pour it out. Now it doesn't have a bonus, and I spoke about these at the start of the live. Now these are in the new in section on the website, and they are the Sun Lash Earrings. Now, Sun Lash Earrings, I've just taken this part out. Now, this is a stud earring without a pearl attached just yet. So, if you have any studs at home, you can use them with this earring. So, they just simply slip off the and you can interchange. So, with these earrings, you can change them. So, if you have any pearl earrings, thank you, Bab. If you have any pearl earrings, you can swap and change the pearl around so it changes the look of the earring. Now, these are the Sun Lash Earrings. I've just put one on there now just because of the size of it. The second one wouldn't fit on here. Now, let me get them. Look at these. They are amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Now you can wear these in multiple ways. Like I said, you can change the pearls around. So with the pearls, you can change the studs around. So you can either have the studs different colours. Now you can have this section how it is now. So they've got the butterfly obviously at the back, and this is pushed right at the front behind the earring. So you could have this sitting forward. Or, let me bring you up, the way I like to have this one would be that you would put the earring, oh, hang on, I've frozen. What's going on? Okay, so you would put the earring through the ear, and then you would thread this onto the back so it sits behind the ear, and then you'd put your butterfly on. Now by doing that, the sun section actually looks like it's coming out from the back of the ear and then lashing the bottom lobe, and then you've still got obviously got your pearl and stuff, and they are absolutely stunning. And then because of the size of them as well, they are just beautiful, obviously when you've got the two of them. And the beauty of it as well is they actually are designed with the 3 different holes. Now I've got it set here so this stud would go through the center hole. However, depending on where you would like it to sit or hang, you can put your stud earring through the different holes. Now if this is sitting at the back of your ear, you're not going to see the other holes, and especially even if it's sitting at the front of the ear, you're not going to see the other holes with the pearl on there. So you can rearrange it to have it where obviously the size, I know the size of your ear, but people do have different size ears and earlobes. It is a thing. So yeah, I absolutely love these. Like I said, they're in the new in section, and I think they're my favourite new item because they are truly, I just love them. But Larissa, I hope you're happy with those. I could talk about them for ages because yeah, I love them. I might have to get the pair for myself. And that, of course, they're all encrusted with zircon crystals as well. I forgot to say that. Okay, so that's in there. Let me bring you back up. I feel like I'm losing my voice. Give me a second. Okay, it's just I went proper talking then. Very happy with those. Perfect. So they do come with 2 oyster openings. Now with the obviously because it's earrings, you will be able to swap one to match another if you don't get matching pearls here. And then like I said before, if you've got the studs at home, or if you get any crystal studs or normal studs, or obviously the pearl studs in the future, you'll be able to swap and change them around to give the earrings a different look and a different colour. So it's just, yeah, I love them. But right, let's open these up. So donating the shells, oyster number 1. Oh, bless you, Sarah. But exactly, we all have just different size everything, don't we? So yeah, it's good that we've designed those. So yeah, they can be adjusted for each person's different ear. Right, Larissa, there's the other side. And in oyster number 1, you have a pastel icy blue here. Now, is there colour or colours that you're hoping for? There's no more in that one. So your first oyster has given you a lighter pastel icy blue. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here you are twinning. And let me just have a squidge here. And there's no, excuse me, no more in that one. Did I just say excuse moi? Never said that before. I meant excuse me. Now, with these ones here, look at those. I think they're oil slick twins. Let me hold these up. I think you have got oil slick twins here. Can you see the green, the purple and the blue? Oh my wow. Look at those. So you've got a pastel icy blue and oil slick twins. They are stunning. Larissa, what do you think, my lovely? What would you like to do? Now, if you're happy with those, that's perfect. Or if you prefer to match the blue, I can swap one twin for a matching blue if you wanted. So that's completely up to you. The icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And then oil slick number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Oil slick number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. So the twins are the same size there. Oil slick twins on the earrings, of course you can. Of course you can. I hope you're happy with that. I love your opening altogether, Larissa. I love the earrings, I love the colours, and I'm glad you're happy. Let me just pop down here that we're going to have oil slicks on there. Okay, Larissa, my lovely. I hope you're happy with that. Also, it has, but your chances are slim to none. Yeah, there is a. I don't think anyone's on the waiting list for an oil slick actually, but I think it would be. There would possibly be a wait. I don't know actually. I'd have to double check. However, Larissa, I hope you're happy with that. I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives, and that's up there for you. Oh, bless you, Gaga. But hello, my lovely. Sorry, I need tea. There would be a wait for 3 of them, yeah. Right. Okay. So, oh, replat. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Replace heart, not replat. Number 1. There we go. That's safe up there. Okay. Up next today is Diane Brown. Diane, are you here? Oh, I'm just having a mare with words today. You have a collection of Halloween mugs. I love that. This one here is just, you guys saw this at Halloween. It's just the witch's brew. So Aaron makes me put all the Christmas mugs away, but I'm allowed to keep the Halloween ones out. I suppose I've only got 3 or 4 Halloween style ones. But yeah, I'm allowed to keep the other themed mugs out, but just not Christmas. Diane, hello, hello, hello. So you have a bursting heart and you are ready. You would like number 12 and you'd like to donate your shells. Perfect, thank you. So number 12 is this one here. Let me bring you back again. No, it's just tea. Yes, so we've got one Christmas mug out, and I managed to keep. Do you know my my not chromatic, but the glass mugs, the mason jar ones? I managed to keep the Yeti one out as well. So that is Christmassy because he's got Christmas lights all over him. So I managed to sneakily keep that out, and we're not going to get everything down just to put it away. So I've actually got 2, but I do have one Christmas mug as well. Right, so inside number 12, Diane, you'd like to donate your shells. Let's get him open. The Witch's Brew one, Charlotte. Oh, I don't know. I've had it for quite a while now. Right, let's get this open here. Oh, and straight away I can see a bonus. Diane, you have a bonus. There's nothing else in there. So let's go straight to your bonus. You get to pick a pair of 925 silver stud back earrings, and they've got 8mm Swarovski crystal pearls on. I'm just going to take you across to this screen, which is going to show you the names of the colours. Which one would you like, my lovely? So we've got Dreamy Rose, Roseline Mulberry Pink, Dreamy Blue Lavender, Iridescent Purple, Iridescent Dark Blue Tahitian, Eden Green, Iridescent Green, Rose Gold, Mystic Black, Ivory and Light Cream Rose. Do they have a store then, Claire? I thought they were just like an online shop. Lavender. So I'm just writing that down. Crystal studs. Okay, perfect. So if I bring you back, and then I will just show you. So the lavender is this one here. Oh, there we go. So this one here is the lavender. Okay, so let's have a look in here. So I'm just going to take away the bonus bit. Now this pendant here, okay, so this one is like, we have a similar one called the Nest pendant on the website. However, this one is larger than the Nest pendant. So I actually got this in. I only got 2 of them in, so this is one of them. So this will not be going on the website because obviously we've got the one which is very, very similar already. This one, like I say, is just slightly larger than the one we do have on there. So it's called the Nest pendant, and that's because it gives the illusion, of course, of the nest. Now, the fun thing about this pendant is you can either have the pearl on or off of the jewellery, so that's going to be up to you, Diane. If you had the pearl, it would be sitting centrally in the centre there. Now, the fun thing is that these all move independently. So all of these circles move independently, just depending. So again, it's another playful pendant here. So lots and lots of movement, and then you just give it a shake and it comes back down into the nest. You can see there. So I hope you're happy with that one, Diane, and that one comes with the one oyster opening, and then like I say, you can choose to have the pearl on or off of the jewellery. That's going to be up to you. So if I bring you back up here, is there a certain colour you're hoping for? Let's get this open. And let's go down. So in here, there's one side and the other side. And in here, Diane, you are twinning. And you're twinning with bright, deep, icy blue pearls there. There's no more in that one. So you have bright, deep, icy blues. I hope you're happy with these. Like I say, you don't have to have them on the jewellery if you don't want to, or if you do want them on the jewellery, that's perfect. Visually, they do look very, very similar. So I don't think there's a lot in it to sort of pick one over the other to have on there. But of course, if you do have one on there, the other one is still yours. It still gets sent to you just as a loose pearl. What do you think to these, and would you like them on or off of the jewellery? Blue number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And blue number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5 as well, so they are the same size there. One on a hoop fitting and one on the necklace. Of course you can, my lovely. Let me bring you back up. Oh, there we go, and I can write that down for you. So we're going to have blue on there, the other on a hoop fitting, and then you've got the lavender crystal studs as well, which will go beautifully with the blue actually, lavender and blue together. The invoice for the hoop fitting, that will get sent across tomorrow for you, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form, Diane. I hope you'll be happy with everything there then. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and that's safe up there for you. Oh, thank you, Lou. Honestly, I forget every time. Oh, dear me. So we're just replacing, there we go, heart number 12. Okay, up next then is Sarah Gould. Sarah, are you here? Sarah, hello. Sarah, you have 3 openings altogether. What 3 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? I've got an itchy toe. I don't know if you guys can sort of see me. I'm like moving I've got shoes on. I'm moving my leg, and I don't, just to like try and alleviate the itch on my toe. I don't know how that would work. But yeah, so you can see me sort of twitching, that's why. Oh, I think it's 2 and you choose a Nunu rainbow. You do. Okay, so you've chosen the Nunu rainbow bag. Now I do ask, because they're the same price as the Expand the Rainbow bag and the Mystery bag. So I do ask on the live, just in case you wanted a different oyster. If you're happy with the Nunu rainbow bag, which are the darker rainbow colours, I can definitely get those out for you. But you actually also get an oyster opening with your item of jewellery, so you do have 3 altogether. So I hope that's okay. And yeah, just confirm for me, would you like 3 of the Nunu rainbow, which are the darker rainbow oysters? You like the darker colours? Perfect. So that is this bag here. So 3 and donate the shells. 1, 2 and 3. So are there certain colours that you're hoping for? There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Okay, so let's go down. Your Nunu Rainbow Oyster number 1. Hoping for greens. I love that. So there's one side and the other side. And with your first oyster, we have a darker pearl. There's no more in that one. Now you have a darker silver pearl to start with. Slight chocolatey feel to him actually as well. I'm going to say silver base with a slight chocolate overtone. Then moving on to oyster number 2, which again is your expand the rainbow oyster. Nunu Rainbow Oyster. And the other side. And ooh, in here you've got a dark, deep purple pearl. There's no more in that one. If I dry this up and hold him up so you can see, he's beautiful. You can see there's gorgeous, dark, deep purple tone to him. And then moving on to your last oyster, which again is from the Nunu Rainbow bag. There's one side and the other side. And in here, oh, you have a lighter purple. Now, we don't normally find these lighter purples, there's no more in that one, in this bag. However, we have a sneaky stowaway. Now, let me dry him up for you, Sarah, and I'll hold him up so you can see. Now, if you're not happy with any of these, we can swap them for you. If you're happy with them all, that's perfect. So it's completely up to you. Just let me know what you think. So chocolatey silver, a dark purple and a light purple as well. What do you think? And what would you like to do? If I run them through the board for you. Chocolate silver number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Dark purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the light purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Not a 6.5, he's a 7. Can you swap the purple for a dark green? I'm assuming you'd like to swap out the lighter purple, is that correct? If, however, it is the other purple, let me know. So a dark green. Now, how dark a green do we want to go here? We can go dark, dark. The lighter one, yeah, perfect. Or we could go... where's the seaweed, actually? Seaweed greens can get quite nice, deep green colour. Okay, which... Oh no, I dropped a pearl. I'll grab that after the live. Okay, so you've got the darker of the two, this one, and then this one here is just slightly lighter, which gives it that slightly brighter tone. So if you have a look at them with your purple, I love green and purple together. So this one green sort of matches on the brightness compared to the purple, but this one's a sort of darker, deeper colour. So it just depends on which sort of shade you're looking for, Sarah. So the darker one or the slightly brighter one. What do you think? Can you have the brighter green? Of course you can. So I've just taken the darker green and the lighter purple away there. So Sarah, they are yours, my lovely. Perfect. So I'm just going to pop these in here for you. And I hope you're happy with everything there. If I pop them on here. And of course, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And thank you for the donations with your shells as well, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. No, you're very, very welcome. Right, up next then today is Julie Hanwell. Julie, are you here? Oh, don't knock the sand over. Julie Hanwell, are you here? My comments are running quite slow today, so I do apologise if I am sort of waiting for the comments to come through. Julie, hello, hello, hello. Julie, you have a bursting heart today as well. So let's go across to this screen here. So which number hearts, Julie, would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think? Again, I apologise about my comments, they're just so slow. There we go, number 8 and donate your shells. So number 8 is this one here. Let's bring you back here. Oh, and actually let's go straight down. So number 8, if we get him open. And in here, Julie, you have a bonus. Da, 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 da. So with your bonus, you also get to pick which pair of 925 silver stud back earrings with an 8mm crystal pearl, which colour would you like? So again, we're going to go back across to this screen just so you can see the different colours here, and I'm going to write this down. So we're going to add crystal studs and we're going to have the colour of course, whichever colour you would like. Which one do you think? They're all slightly different. I love them all. I was going to put mulberry pink on today with this red top just to give it a little bit of bing, but then I sort of wimped out just because red and pink don't always go, do they? Sometimes they do, but they don't always go. Tahitian, of course you can. Tahitian, perfect. I've got that down. So I'm going to just give you the closer view of the Tahitian as well. So that's this one here. If that focuses just under the blue, let's bring it in. There we go. So these ones here are the Tahitian. So the silver with a slight green overtone. So I hope you're happy with those. And then your item is actually, you've got a crystal heart pendant. I'm just going to take the bonus bit away. So you've got a necklace here, Julie. And this is a crystal heart necklace. Now, it is the Warrior Heart Bail. So it's one of my favourite bails when we come to the hearts. So this Heart Warrior Bail, as you can see, it can actually move. If I hold the heart still, the Warrior Bail can move sort of side to side. And it's got little heart cutouts. Now, it looks like this heart is wearing its armour. Now, it's a crackle heart. The colour crackle is a silver crackle, which means through the heart you can see those silver crackle effects coming through, and then of course the warrior heart then matches it all together there. Julie, I hope you're happy with this one. Now, with this one, you can have the pearl on or off of the jewellery. If you have the pearl on the jewellery, it does sit at the top. It will be able to move around. Or you can have no pearl on the jewellery. Obviously, it does come with the oyster opening. That is yours. And you can have the pearl loose. So it's completely up to you. We'll see what pearl comes out, and then you can let me know what you think and what you would like to do. But I do hope you're happy with this one. It can be worn this way as well. Again, the warrior heart section at the top, let me make it a bit longer so we can see. Section at the top is exactly the same. It's just the crackle is more dominant on this side because obviously that's where it is. And if I go back to this side, you can sort of see that's where it shines through the crystal. But I hope you're happy with that there. And then if I bring you back up so we can grab your oyster, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So in here, and let's go down. Oh, okay, so your surprise oyster. There's one side. Oh, and the other side. And in here, I can see, there's nothing on that side. In here, I can see that you are twinning. And you're twinning with pastel yellow twins, Julie. And there's no more in that one. So, pastel yellow twins. Now, you can either have one of these on that heart, which will go beautifully with it because obviously with the silver crackle, yellow does go with the silver, or you can have the pearls loose and have the pendant as it is. It's completely up to you how you would like your jewellery. You just need to let me know. If I run them through the board for you, yellow number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Yellow number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5 as well. What do you think? Pearl on the jewellery, perfect. Sorry, I just had to finish my tea before it went too cold. So let me write this down. And again, with the Tahitian studs, That will go beautifully with that heart because the Tahitian's got the silver in it and the green. Excuse me. And the green goes with the yellow and the silver goes with the silver. So it's all going to match beautifully. So we're going to have a yellow on there. And then, of course, the other yellow is yours to have as well. So, Julie, my lovely, thank you for the donations with your shells. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe there for you. Hello. Aaron, while you're here, the No?
What's up?
Okay. I think it's a loose connection somewhere because the keyboard's gone off and on a couple of times and the camera keeps freezing. I've had to keep deactivating and reactivating it. So would that just be a loose connection we can deal with afterwards, do you reckon?
Possibly.
Yeah? Alright, 2 seconds. No, Julie, you're ever so welcome. And let's just top up this heart. So up next today is Linda Southam. Now, Linda, I saw you a moment ago. Linda, you also have a bursting heart. So let's take you onto the bursting heart screen. What number heart would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Thank you, Bab. Linda, hello, hello, hello. You too, Donna. Linda, number 7, that's this one here. And you'd like to donate your shells. So let me bring you back again. And let's go down. Okay, so in here. Good luck, Linda, my lovely. Now there's no bonus in that one. I show you guys the heart, but I do put everything in the bag, so there shouldn't be anything loose in the heart. I still show you just to see, but yeah, there shouldn't be anything loose. Now, Linda, you have a pendant here. Now this one was on the website. I think it still is on the website actually. I'd have to double check. But it definitely used to be on the website. Now it's beautiful, it's a larger pendant, this one. Look at this. Now the pearl does need to be set and that will go right in the centre of that pendant. You can see that there's a pin there in the centre. Oh, in the centre, that's where the pearl would be. Now as you can see, it's beautiful. So you've got encrusted zircon crystals on the outside. You've got the detailing of the lines sort of swirling in towards the centre, which is where your pearl would be. Let me just, there we go. It is stunning, this one. It could be a poppy, it could be a flower, like a lily pad. It could just be the centre of like a wind and clouds. It's just however you'd like to think about it. It is stunning. So that comes with one opening, Linda. And like I said, that does need to have the pearl on the jewellery here. Let me get this open. Would there be a certain colour you're hoping for? Yeah, the pendant comes with a chain, Naomi. So on the website, if for example, you purchase a bursting heart, it actually asks you on the website what chain length and style you would like. So you sort of pre-tell me when you order, and then I'd know. Then if you get earrings or anything, we just disregard the choice of the chain. But if you get a pendant, then yes, you get to pick what chain length and style you would like. So, Linda, oyster number 1 from your surprise bag. There's one side. Oh, and the other side. Okay, so in here, oh, you have a pinkle. Linda, there's no more in that one. It's a pinky purple, so it's a base pink, and he's got this slight purple overtone to him, a slightly brighter pinkle. And if you see that pendant as a flower, this is the perfect colour to go in the centre there. What do you think to this one? Whoop whoop. Would you be happy with this one on that pendant, my lovely? Like I said, base pink with that purple overtone. I think it's a nice size for this pendant as well, actually. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. What do you think? You love him? Perfect. I'm glad you're happy with him there. Let me put this in here. And if I pop this on here as well. Linda, thank you for the donations with your shells. And of course, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Right, let's do an updated order list here. Let me just refresh the website just to see if I need to print any off. No, okay, so I'll do a verbal order list then. So up next is Jane Ward. Linda, you're very welcome. So Jane Ward, then Mandy Legg, and then Claire Riley. I hope I pronounced all your names correctly there. So Jane Ward, are you here? Just going to put some of this on. I should have asked Aaron for a tea when he came in. In fact, I might ask him. Give me 2 seconds. Tea, please. Right, Jane. Hello, hello, hello. Let me just answer Claire's question, Jane. So what happens with the map is, I don't know if you can see, but there is a few more places scratched off up there. Now at the end of January I will be putting all the videos together to show you what was scratched off in January, then February, March and so on. But after each live, it's normally the morning after, I go through all the orders from the night before and I mark off all the places on my Excel sheet and mark off if I need to scratch them off or if they've already been scratched or anything like that. So I do double check everything the morning after, Claire, so don't worry. I'm very, it takes me a little bit of time, but I'm very, very on it with my map. I was on the phone to Sophie earlier and yeah, I showed off the map. I'm very proud of it. Right, so Jane, my lovely, you have got 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? I did do. I've got like WhatsApp on the computer, so I can message him, and obviously that way Sophie, if she needs with the admin, can get in contact with me a lot quicker because it just pops up there. So yeah, I have just asked him for tea, but I think he's sitting down again, so it might be a little while, bless him. Have a place with send to most? Definitely within the UK, Naomi. But no, I haven't tallied each area. I never thought to tally each area. I probably could get that. I probably could, because my website gathers locations as well, so I probably could get like a little graph to see. That might be interesting. It is cool, Sophie. Obviously, don't worry, it doesn't show off any sort of postcodes or obviously street names or anything. It is literally counties, just counties. Right, Jane, hello, hello. So expand the rainbow, which are lighter rainbow colours, and you've got the 2 openings, so you'd like to donate the shells as well. Jane, are there certain colours that you're hoping for here? Ooh, so expand the rainbow oyster. Oh, and I picked 2 out there. We're going to go with those 2. I thought it was 1, but it is 2. So let's get these open. There's 1 and 2. And let's go down. Hoping for a watermelon or yellow. Fingers crossed for you, Jane. So oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. Oh, okay, so oyster number 1, you have a candy floss pink here. And there's no more in that one. Let me dry him up for you. Katie, which giraffe one, my lovely? Is it the Mother's Day giraffe one? So there is your candy floss pink. And then moving on to your second oyster, Jane. There's one side and the other side. And ooh, in here you have a dark pinkle. There's no more in that one. So we saw a lighter, brighter pinkle a moment ago. Now this one is a dark pinkle. So he's a dark, I mean, when I say dark, it's still a light colour, but you'll see what I mean. It's a dark pink with that purple overtone. Look at those. Ooh. Now you did say you're looking for the watermelon or the yellow, so if you would like to swap these, we can definitely do that for you. Just let me know which one you would like, or of course if you're happy with these, that's perfect as well. So what do you think? If I run them through the board, the candy floss pinks are not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the other pinkle is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. Can you swap them both for watermelon? Of course you can. Let me just have a little look. I'm assuming it's the bright watermelon, so I'm going to grab you some bright watermelons. However, if you'd like the slightly lighter shades, do let me know. Let me just grab 2 which are the same. Brighter ones, perfect. Have a look here. Are you happy with those? And just confirm for me that they are going on the jewellery. You can have them off the jewellery if you want, but just confirm for me. Of course, if they're correct as well. I'm going to take your pink and pinkle away, pop those in the swap pots, and I'm going to bring you back up, but if they're not correct, let me know. Just to pop them perfect and on the jewellery. I thought so, but I just wanted to check. Okay, Jane, I hope you're happy with that then. That's all on there for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. And up next today is Mandy Legg. Mandy, are you here? No, Jane, you're very, very welcome. Not the Mother's Day one, the other one. I'll have to double check off the top of my head. Let me have a look in a second. The shells, here's just a image of two different images of what, just two examples we use the shells. So my mum works in a nursery, and the shells get cleaned off, they get sanitised, and they go to the nursery, and they use them in different activities and different learning through play things. So these are just two examples of what they use them for. How do I spell giraffe? My mind's gone blank. Oh, I-R-A. So the giraffe cage pendant. Oh, the actual giraffe. Like the. Let me have a look for you. It will be coming into stock, yes, but it might be a few weeks, my lovely. And Mandy, hello, hello, hello. Mandy, you have bursting hearts. You've got two bursting hearts here. So I'll need to know what two heart numbers you would like. And then, of course, if you'd like to keep or if you'd like to donate your shells. Oh, Mandy, you're already on it. So number 1 is this one here. And number 11, that one there. So let's bring you back and we're going to go straight down. So number 1 is this one and number 11 is this one. So we're going to put number 11 at the back and open up number 1 first. So if we get him open here, donating the shells, bless you Mandy, thank you. So inside number 1, now straight away you have a bonus. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there's nothing else in there. So your bonus, you get to pick a pair of 925 stud back earrings with 8mm Swarovski crystal pearls. You get to pick which one you would like. Again, I've moved you across to this screen here so you can let me know. So have a look at the colours. What do you think? Which one would you like? The dark blue, the iridescent dark blue. I love that colour. Iridescent. So I'm just writing this down for you. Dark blue. And if I bring you back again, the iridescent dark blue are these ones here. Let me just get it focused. Look at those. Stunning colour. So I hope you're happy with those to start with. And then let's have a look at what's behind the bonus. So again, I'm just going to take the bonus piece away. And you have a pendant here. So your pendant is, let me just pop it on here. Now again, this is one where you can have the pearl on or off of the jewellery. That's going to be up to you. It comes with one oyster opening, and this is called the Precious Heart Pendant, I believe. So as you can see, it's a heart overall. Around the outside, it is encrusted with zircon crystals all the way around the outside there. Then in the centre, it's got Mother of Pearl. Now this Mother of Pearl is dyed to be a slightly darker colour. So like how the inside of the shells are obviously coated in that Mother of Pearl, this is that material. It's just slightly dyed, so it's just slightly darker there. So I hope you're happy with this one. And if you had the pearl on this one, it would sit at the top and it would be able to move around. Or if you don't want to have the pearl on here, you don't have to, but you still have the oyster opening. Okay, so that's from heart number 1. Then let's open up heart number 11. So that's this one here. So in here, we have another pendant, so there's nothing else in that one. pearl off of that one, not a problem. So this one here, now the pearl does need to go onto this pendant. Okay, so it comes with one oyster opening and the pearl does need to go on here. Okay, so this one, again, it's an overall heart-shaped pendant, but let me get this focused. Look at this. Okay, so this side, it starts off with just the 925 silver. On this side, it starts off with being encrusted in zircon crystals. It comes down into the heart, and then your pearl gets set right in the center, and then you've got these swirls coming off from the heart, linking it to the pearl. So if you imagine it with the pearl in the center there, and then those sections coming off of the pearl, linking it to the heart, it is beautiful. Mandy, I'm glad you're happy with that one. So this one does need to have a pearl on him, and that comes with one oyster opening. So altogether there's 2 oysters, and then yeah, you can let me know what you'd like where, my lovely. So I'm just going to bring you back up. Oh, let me swap the bags around because that's the bag we need. So if we dive in here, so you have 1 and 2 oysters. Now, would there be certain colours that you're hoping for? There's 1 and 2. So let's go down. Oyster number 1. There's one side. Oh, and the other side. And in your first oyster, you are twinning. And you're twinning with Autumn Peach twins there. Okay, so there's no more in that one. So with these Autumn Peaches, I can see that we've got one which is slightly darker than his twins. The one on this side here is slightly darker than the other. If I get it focused, you'll be able to see. Possibly the darker one's slightly smaller as well. I will measure them at the end so we can have a closer look. But beautiful Autumn Peaches to start with. And then moving on to oyster number 2. So this one again is from your surprise bag. Oh, there's one side and the other side. Oh wow, and you've got a deep TARDIS blue, and there's nothing else in there. Okay, so a TARDIS blue and twinning Autumn Peach pearls. Okay, so oh, let me pop this in here for you. What do you think to these, Mandy? So pendant number 1, can you have the blue on the pendant? So just to confirm, it's blue on this pendant that you'd like, and then the pendant with the crystals all the way around the outside, you don't want a pearl on that. So no pearl and blue pearl. Is that correct? Let me measure these for you. Darker Autumn Peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Lighter Autumn Peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. So they are measuring different sizes there. And then the blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. I hope you're happy with these. I'm just going to pop them in here. And then you've got the, oh, and can you have light peach on the other pendant? Of course you can. That will look beautiful actually with the centre of the mother of pearl. I mean, I've popped it in the bag. Let me show you through the bag. The colours there, they go beautifully together. And then you've got the dark iridescent blue studs. So to have the studs and the pendant, the blue pendant, they're going to match perfectly. I do love it when we get matches. So we're going to have if I call it, it's the Precious Pendant, isn't it? The Precious Pendant, we're going to have the light peach, and then I'm going to call, I'm going to just say Heart Swirl. I don't know if that's the name. We're going to have the blue, but I'll know which one's which. Okay, I've got that down for you, and then that leaves the darker peach on its own. It still gets sent to you, it's still yours, but the other two are on the items. Mandy, no, you're very, very welcome. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. That's safe up there for you. Oh, yeah, replace the hearts. Let me do that. Oh no, I think I've run out of hearts to replace. Yeah, I've run out of hearts to replace, which means number 11 doesn't have a heart on. It's just only got so many hearts to fill. I mean, it's not going to happen, but if we got to a point where they all got picked off the board, I would hop off for 5 minutes and refill them all. But if it's just for the 1 or 2, I won't do that until the next live, if that makes sense. Right, up next today is Claire Riley. Claire, are you here? Donated shells. My mum works in a nursery. Here's an image of the donated shells. This is just 2 different examples of what they use them for. They get cleaned down and sanitised, and they go to the nursery and they use them with the children. Collages, learning through play, learning obviously just about different shells. Yeah, so they go to a good cause. Obviously, but they can get quite brittle, and obviously the longer they dry out, if you're not sealing them, they can become more brittle, and obviously with children at that age they can get broken, which is obviously why we replenish quite often. So I'm looking for Claire Riley or Really. I think it's Riley, but it could be Really. Claire, are you here? What's replacing them? So I have let slip already that we're going to have the above me, we're going to have the string with the bags on again. We're going to have crystal heart necklaces, so crystal heart pendants in there. So you pick which bag you have. Inside is a different type of crystal heart pendant, different colours, different styles, different bails, and you can choose to have oyster openings or not. So we're definitely going to be having that going up on the 1st of February. Other than that, I'm not saying if there is anything else, but this board will finish on Friday the 4th of February. Can't wait for those. They'll be going on the website, available from the 1st of February. So I'm getting well confused. What day? It's the 28th today. Is the 1st Tuesday. They're going on the website on Tuesday. Now, Claire, I'm just pulling up this, just because it's a different name on the order. Let me just have a look here in case you've... No, it's not on the additional comments. Okay, so Claire, just because it's a different name on the order as to on Facebook, I will need you to confirm for me the second part of the email address. So not the whole email address, just from the @ onwards. What's that section on the order for, my lovely? And like I say, that's just because it's a different name on Facebook as it is the order. I need to confirm that it's you. Number 3, donate the shells. Perfect. I'll grab that for you in a moment. So it's just from the @ onwards. What's the... I always forget the word for it. Is it the email carrier? Email host? confirm, my lovely. I'm just going to wait for that to come through, Claire. Again, my comments do have a little bit of a delay going on, I think. So, oh, please bear with me. Again, I'm just waiting for it to come through, my lovely. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you for confirming that for me. Okay, so you would like Bursting Heart number 3, and you'd like to donate your shells. Thank you ever so much. So number 3 is this one here. Let's bring you back. And then if we go straight down to open him up. Oh, no, you're not down yet. I thought I clicked the button. Okay, so down here. Now you have, there's nothing else in there. There's not a bonus with this one. However, you have a pair of earrings here. Let me pop them on here for you. £925 silver, Lisa. Okay, so as you can see, they're stud back earrings. Now these used to be on the website and they was called the checker earrings or checkers earrings. Now let me get them focused for you, Claire. And again, it's a very sparkly pair of earrings. There we go. Look at these. So your pearls get set right at the bottom here on that circle. So you won't see that circle because that's where the pearl would sit. Now you can see this checkers as in it's like almost like constellations and you can obviously you can position these to have them going up or going up the ear, or you can obviously have them dangling down. So it's position them however you'd like them to. You've got these zircon crystals and then your pearls set at the bottom there. So Claire, I hope you're happy with those. And they come with 2 oysters. Now again with the earrings, thank you Bab, with the earrings, if you don't get matching colours, you can swap one of your pearls to match another one of your pearls. So you have matching colours there. However, of course, it's completely up to you. So we'll see what comes out. Now, is there certain colours that you would be hoping for, Claire? Oyster number 1 and 2. Now I just need to grab some wipes, so I'm just going to put you on the Bursting Heart screen. So just run out of wipes there. So, oh, nearly knocked the Bursting Hearts over though. I've just come across to the other side of the office. Nearly passing around just to grab a pack of wipes. Okay. Oh, no, don't knock it. Oh, it's all going everywhere. Sorry, my chair banged into this and then I didn't move it before I sat down. One of those days. Right. Sorry, Claire. I'm going to get these oysters open for you. Now, like I say, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. Okay, so oyster number 1. There's one side. and the other side. Oh, I love them. You are twinning. And you're twinning with darker grape purple twins there. There's no more in that one. Now, let me dry these up. Visually, these do look like they're slightly different sizes here. So if I pop them in the sand and hold them up so you can have a closer look. Now, if, for example, in what way, Steph? That is quite peculiar. So if you, for example, did want the purples on the jewellery, I could, if you wanted me to, match the size of these. Now actually, now they're in the sand, they don't look that dissimilar. So I'll measure them and we'll see what happens. But we'll open up the first oyster. No, the second oyster now. Oh, it's got to that time of night where I can't put my words together. Right, moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side. And the other side. And in here, you have a dark, dark pearl. There's no more in that one. Okay, so you have it's almost black, but it's not. It does have a purple hint to it. So a very, very, very dark purple or twinning grape purples. What do you think to these, Claire? All the sounds in the office, the mic's picking up and coming through louder. How bizarre. Because it's on a lapel, so you're on my top, so that is very bizarre. That, although, is it just that the rest of the office is quite quiet, so when a noise does happen, it just seems really loud? Would it be that? Now, Claire, you can either let me know if you're happy with the great purples on the earrings, or we can try and match the darker purple. Let me measure these though, and let's see if they're the same size. So visually slightly smaller grape purples, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Not a 6.5, he's a 7. The slightly larger is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5, so they are slightly different sizes. And then the dark purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Love them all, Claire. Perfect. Do you know which one you'd like, or which two, sorry, you would like in the jewellery? The twins on the earrings, of course you can. Twin purples on there. Perfect. Claire, I'm glad you're happy with those then. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and of course I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well, and that's safe up there for you. Okay, and up next is Kelly Meredith. Kelly, are you here? As they are. Perfect, Claire. I'm glad you're happy with those, my lovely. I'm sorry if I do have a delay from when you sort of send it to me seeing it. It is my end because my comments have been slightly delayed all night. But no, I'm glad you're happy with everything, my lovely. And Kelly, you're here as well. Hello, hello, hello. Now, Kelly, we do have a few bursting hearts missing now, but there's still quite a nice large selection to choose from. So, I will need to know which number heart, because you do have a bursting heart, you would like, and then of course if you'd like to keep or if you'd like to donate the shells. So as you can see, number 3 and number 11 are not available. All the rest are. So which one? Oh, already said, you already know. No, that was a weird laugh I just did. Oh, I'm sorry. It gets to a certain time of the night, and it just sounds. I just go a bit funny. Right, number 5 is this one here, and donate your shells. So if I bring you back, and then let's go down. So in here, oh, it is a bonus. Ding, ding. You have a bonus. Now there's nothing else in there. So you get to have a bonus pair of earrings. These are 925 stud back earrings with 8mm crystal pearls on them. Which number? No, not number. Sorry, Kelly. Which colour bonus crystal earrings would you like? We've got dreamy rose. I was about to say creamy rose. Dreamy rose, rosaline, mulberry pink, dreamy blue, lavender, iridescent purple, iridescent dark blue, Tahitian, Eden green, iridescent green, rose gold, mystic black, ivory, and light cream rose. Rosaline, oh, I love that one. Perfect. Okay, so if I bring you back and show you those ones are right at the top. So these are the second ones in. Look at those. That's such a lovely colour. Quite a nice subtle pink kind of colour, but you can really see. Lovely. Well, I'm glad I hope you're happy with those even. If I get this open, so you have a pendant here. I'm just going to take that bonus away. So a pendant, and again we've got another movable pendant here, as I love. Like on Catchphrase. How would I play? I mean, I could get like a little a little thing on the iPad and ding. Now, Kelly, have a look at this. Now, from first glance, you can see here you have this filigree designed heart. Oh, let me get it focused. There we go. So you can see this filigree designed heart. Again, it's 925 silver with the filigree heart. However, this heart can move, and underneath, I'm actually just going to flip it up just so we can see. Underneath is a mother of pearl. So again, the mother of pearl that's inside the shells, this is a mother of pearl cut piece of mother of pearl cut into the shape of a heart. There we go. Look at that. So basically the pearl on here you can either have the pearl on or off of the jewellery, and you can have it so the filigree heart is on the top and then you see the mother of pearl through it. You can have it so the mother of pearl is at the back and you get a slight glimpse of the filigree as it moves. You can have it however you would like it, and then, like I say, pearl on or off of the jewellery as well. Now that does come with one oyster opening. Kelly, would there be a certain colour that you're hoping for? So let's get this open. and let's go down. So in here, your surprise oyster. Oh, there's one side, hoping for pinks or blues. Okay, and the other side. And in here, now it's not pink or blue, it's quite a nice darker deep colour there. There's no more in that one. Now let me just have a look here for you. Now he is a black cherry. Kelly, what do you think to a black cherry, my lovely? Now, if it's very dark with just like a hint of like black cherry burgundy red kind of colour overtone. Now, if you're happy with this one and you're happy for him to go on the jewellery, that's perfect. Or if you prefer to have this one loose and the jewellery as it is, that's absolutely fine, just let me know. So the black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. What do you think, my lovely? The pearl on the necklace, of course you can. Let me pop this on here for you. And then I'm just going to write that down. And you know what, with the roseline studs, that will go beautifully because the roseline will sort of pick the red up out of the pearl, so it'll bring it all together. Okay, I've got that down for you, Kelly. So I hope you'll be happy with that then, and with everything once it arrives. And thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, I think we've actually come to the end of our order list for today. No, Kelly, you're very, very welcome. So thank you everyone for watching. Now, if you're new to Pearls of Brecon, or even if you're old to Pearls of Brecon, please double check to see if you've liked and followed our page. For a business, for a small business, even if it doesn't seem like much, a like and a follow on a page can really, really help just broadcast us out there. So yeah, if you haven't done so already, please consider. I would really, really appreciate it. We're going to be live again on Sunday evening. Hopefully, fingers crossed, start for around 7:30 p.m. That's what we'll be aiming for. So if you'd like to join us for Sunday, I'll see you then. So yeah, I hope you'll have a brilliant weekend, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.